is Gaurav Shenoy. We were looking at how to install cloudmesh on any of the Linux machines. In our case, we have taken Ubuntu as an example. In our previous videos, we have seen how to set up Ubuntu in VirtualBox. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how we can set up an environment so that we can go ahead and install cloudmesh on this particular machine. So there are certain prerequisites that need to be installed on this particular Ubuntu machine so that cloudmesh installation can proceed successfully without any issues. So there are complete instructions which are provided on the cloudmesh GitHub link. So I'll be providing this particular link in the description section below. But then this is the particular link, github.com/cloudmesh/client. So let's quickly open up this particular URL here. So if you see this particular client, so this contains the source code for our cloudmesh client application. So under this, if you go to the docs folder under source, there is a file called as system.rst. So if you navigate to the system.rst file here, so you'll find basically the preparation, that is the prerequisites which are required for different operating systems. So in our case, since we are doing it for an Ubuntu machine, so here is the Ubuntu machine. So what you need to do is you need to basically execute all these particular different commands on your machine so that your machine can be installed with all the different necessary tools. So let's go ahead and boot up the terminal. So we first update the distribution that we have. So this might take a few seconds. Okay, so this is done. So once we have our distribution updated, so let's go ahead and run all these different commands. So we make sure that we have all the latest libraries with us before we can proceed with any of the installation of different packages on this particular machine. So again, this will also take some time because it's downloading certain packages and installing them. So this also shall take some time. Alright then, so we see that here the installation of this particular packages are complete. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll continue with the installation instructions. Well, what you could also do is that, to save time, you could create a shell script, a .sh file, and then you could paste all these different instructions in there, and you could just give executable permissions to the particular shell script and execute that entire shell script with all these different instructions so that you don't have to keep copy pasting it one by one. But then just to avoid complexity and to keep it simple, I'm executing it one by one here. But then that is a very good option to save time so that you don't have to wait for each and every package installation to complete and then just go ahead and keep copy pasting each instruction. Here you could create a shell script, but then I'll go ahead, I'll keep it simple. I'll copy paste each and every instruction and and install it for you. Again, this thing also should take some time, so again you could wait for some more time for this particular thing to complete. Alright then, so we have completed installation of this particular step as well. So let's go ahead and now install the different Python setup tools here. This shouldn't take long. So once that is complete, so you can install Python pip if it is not previously installed. Then some Python dev tools. Once that completes, we can install this package here. So basically we need to install each and every of these package. Git is another important package that we need to install, so that you avoid typing y every time. You could simply say -y to this sudo instruction. And readline is another package, Python package, which we need. Once that's done, we install PyCrypto. Go ahead and install the other packages that is needed. There are a lot of packages. As I said, to avoid having to copy paste every time, we can create a shell script, or you could give the names of all these packages one after the other in a single command. But then to avoid complexity, I'm just executing it one by one here. The next thing, alright, once this is done, install the remaining packages here real quick. Quickly go ahead and install this. And then the last one here is this dev package. Alright, so once this is done, I guess we have a Python version of 2.7.9, so we could just confirm it. Yes, that's 2.7.9, so I think so that should be fine. We won't face any problems with this. We don't have to upgrade it to 2.7.10. So the next thing we do is we update the pip here, because I guess the pip version is 1.5. So what we'll do is let's do pip install pip -u. It should update your pip. Once we update our pip, the next important thing to do is to install Python's virtual environment. So let's go ahead and install the virtual env from Python. The reason why we install virtual env is so that we, whenever we perform any of the Python package installations, we do not touch the system Python packages or system libraries. So we basically isolate the Python environment here. So let's create our virtual environment here. There you go. And to activate this particular virtual environment, you simply source the location in bin, activate. So if you have this env here, that means that your virtual environment has been configured successfully and you're ready to now go ahead and install cloudmesh client. So we'll stop here in this particular video. So that particular part of installing cloudmesh client will be covered in the next video. So I hope you guys have followed up with these instructions till here, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you.